Ball not coming on. Slightly hard.
Samit Patel comes to the crease. He's been good with bat and ball for this Dambulla Viking team. 58 in the first match, 41 of 22 in the second game. Can hit it a long way, but it's a crisis he's entering at the moment. 2 quick wickets.
The conditions, the state of the pitch, not suiting to his technique. He likes a bit of pace to work with. Here, he'll be needing to draft, play the ball late.
Haven't seen a delivery beyond 130 kilometers per hour so far in the innings. And a lot of T20 cricket has to do about thinking on your feet and adjusting as the game unfolds. I'm sure Dambulla Viking and their players in the dressing room will take notice of that approach by the Colombo Kings bowlers.
It's all about gleaning the information against your opposition, about your opposition, and what Angelo Matthews saw yesterday when posting and opted to bowl with Ghana. Great call from the captain and paid for the side.
I was surprised at the silver bubble, that simple chance.
No, you can't do things the easy way.
Added entertainment.
Yeah. Get everyone on the edge. That's how the world works these days. On the edge. Little bit of an edge there. Samit Patel would have got 4 though. Leg side. You miss it, you're always thinking that you missed out on scoring runs, then not the wicket. Boundary distance 73 meters down the ground. That's of course the length of the pitch is added to that as well. Square of the wicket is 64 meters. That's 70 yards basically. It's on the smaller side, that must be said. But around the world, you do get lots of grounds with those dimensions, similar dimensions.
Now I have a question for both of you. We've seen 6 previous matches, 4 times teams batting first have gone on to win. Why is that? With smaller boundaries, that due factor should be easy for teams chasing.
Well, we saw a few teams getting very close. The first game went to a super over. Jaffna managed to chase 175. I think it's the mindset. If you concede anything over 190, it brings a lot of pressure. And as a factor, you want to go out there and play all the strokes in the world without realizing that losing wickets is not going to help. That's my 11 circle champion stroke.
And another stat to note, Darren. No team winning the toss has gone on to win a match. Well, we're talking about Colombo Kings. Well, we'll finish that point in the next over, 9 for 2.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner Content Eye Asia.
Loud appeal, loud appeal. Nod of the head by the umpire. Might have been outside the line of leg stump.
I would think so. Yeah, just going back to finish that point. Matthews did win the toss in that first game against the Candy Tuskers, but that game ended in a tie, so that's why we're not saying that they won a game. They won the super over, but we ain't counting that in the first 20 overs.
Wait in, Russell. Why? Why are teams struggling to chase?
I think the approach is not right. Plus, when you concede more than 190 runs, you come out under pressure and you try indifferently, and in the process you lose early wicket, which is detrimental, and from there on it becomes very difficult. I think they have to take leave out of the book of Chandimal. When he was looking to score 218 runs, he came out. That's in the air. Should go all the way.
Yeah. That was a pie. Yeah, it's tea time. 3:45 here in Hambantota. And Angelo Matthews serves a pie. Well, he served a pie. He got a wicket in the previous over, not this time.
108 kilometers per hour. I'm sure the message is already sent back to the Dambulla Viking dressing room. Pace off the ball. Flicked again, uppishly.
Yeah, just to finish that point, when you come out to bat to chase a big total, you have to try maneuver the length first up. If it's not happening, then you go with ram shot, moving away from the stumps. But you have to make sure it's shut.
Lots of footmarks seen on the pitch, and that's an indication that there is a little bit of moisture. Darker side the pitch. Slapped over, he gets enough. My 11th circle, champion shot, Samit Patel. He's got to play a few more of that if the Dambulla Vikings are going to press the Colombo Kings.
Intentional opening of the blade. I wonder if you have Samit Patel in your My 11 Circle fantasy team. Remember, My 11 Circle, sponsors of the Lanka Premier League. It's an app where you can select your fantasy team and play with real champions. All you need to do is download it and produce a team to get maximum points. 3 overs gone, 20 for 2.
Lanka Premier League 20. Official webcasting partner Content Eye Asia.
ඔබට හැදේලු වැඩසටහන් පහසු වෙලාවට නරඹන්න TVI Newsයි අපගේ YouTube නාලිකා දෙකම අමතක නොකර දැන්ම subscribe කරන්න.
Finds the gap. He likes pace on the ball of Bhutaranga. He's a very good timer, so not a great start for Damika Prasad.
It's a familiar sight. A fielder making the mess of things. Yes, it was driven and he was travelling, but should have been stopped at this level.
My 11 circle champion shot. And these are good fielders. That's Case Ahmed. He's brilliant in the field. Quick. Attacks the ball. Damika Prasad played for Sri Lanka in the past, led the bowling attack. Bowls wicket to wicket, hits the seam on the pitch, gets deviation. That's his strength was. Unfortunately, a shoulder injury had ruled him out for a long period. Trying to make a comeback. So really good to see him here.
Yeah, after bowling a half volley with his first delivery, he recovered quite quickly. It was a good delivery and have a slip in. Captain.
One of two changes to the team today for Colombo Kings. Dambulla Prasad.
You're not getting that, Damika. Oh dear. Well, he's lucky he looked back, Upul Taranga. New haircut for Damika Prasad. Got it this morning. Babar Azam in the Pakistan team. There was Babar Udana who dished out that style this morning.
Yeah, it's a norm, isn't it? Following the trends.
Russell, you got to thank me for your haircut. I arranged it for him.
Do they charge you for this kind of a haircut? Do they?
I had to pay. It's a lot better than that though. And the barber asked me, who's that bloke? Is he a Kiwi? You Kiwi?
That was the funniest. West Indian being called a Kiwi.
But no one will mistake this though.
Sponsors very important, Red Bull. All the players are fueled up for this contest, match number 7 in the My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League. Hoping that we'll see better performances on the field. That's been a deficient area in the tournament so far. He's thoroughly enjoying it. Drink partner for the Lanka Premier League, Red Bull. Runs from his first over, 26 for 2.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Webcasting partner, Content Asia.
Stay tuned with us.
Runs. 3 were bowled by Aftab Alam and only 20 runs were conceded. Brilliant Yorkers, slow balls.
We spoke about him not bowling his full complement of 4 and questioned why.
I can understand that Dasun Shanaka might have known much about Aftab Alam. That's the first time they're coming together. But why isn't he there today?
I think it's the pitch, the conditions, maybe a balance in the team because you're seeing 2 right-hand leg spinners.
Look to the Yorkers, the slow balls that he bowled. Outstanding. Wide Yorkers. Thisara Pereira couldn't get going. He was going, but couldn't keep going. That tells you something. So that Aftab Alam not in the team just surprises me.
I think Pereira with his batting created a lot of pressure. The captain felt it and forgot to do certain things.
Come on, guys, tell me about what you've seen in terms of the bowling. Better effort, surely, from the Colombo Kings and their bowlers.
Yeah, lots of slow balls being used. The variations are coming in. And also this pitch is a little different. Played on yesterday. And both teams showed what to do. Bowling it in the pitch, there was a bit of... So you expect... And then that's why it's holding up on the pitch. Not easy to play your shots.
The bowlers have reacted quite well. They've been bowling attacking lines, attacking lengths.
White ball.
That's wide. A rare mistake from the bowler. Has to re-bowl. It's the first time he's operating with a new ball.
Other point I'd like to mention is what we've seen in previous matches. The average power play score, my teams, 62 for 2. Very different results so far as we approach the end of the 5th over. 29 for 2 at the moment. And some lateral movement.
So there is a little bit more in it for the bowlers. And that's why I'm saying, rather than thinking the 190 of every day, try and get yourself 160 and be in the game. When you aim too high, you could fall way low. Aim reasonable, you'll get somewhere there.
For the first time, batsman being challenged. This My 11 Circle, Lanka Premier League. It's been a struggle so far.
After all, it's cricket. The innings, especially opening batting, that's what is expected. To come, the captain Shanika, number 5, his strike rate is quite good. Angelo Pereira, Polina Taranga, the leggy we spoke about, brought into the side for today's match.
Now this kind of a pitch, it demands softer grip on the bat. In G20, you see every batsman coming out with a strong grip, trying to hit the ball out of the park. Show some patience. Like that. Beautifully executed stroke. Always pleasing on the eye to see such a stroke.
6 as well. And that's a My 11 Circle champion shot to
Five overs gone, 34 for 2, a boundary off the last ball of that last over, and I'm hoping that's going to just spurt things on a little bit, because I think we've seen some pretty ordinary cricket so far, I must say. Yes, the track's a little bit different, but I'm not sure the disciplines have been there. Hasn't been a great deal of spark out there. Case Ahmed is someone who provides a bit of spark normally, but that's a wide. Now the extras are climbing already. That's 11 extras so far. Including 6 wides. Here's a look at the last ball, the last over. That was a crisp shot. Nice to see that.
Really good to see that. Upal Taranga playing well. Isuru Dana will be really upset as that.
Got away with that. It's run away for 4, but there was some excitement.
Yeah, there was. And just to go back to my point there with Isuru Dana, he would have wanted to close down that.
And the leg spinner with so much of revs on the ball. Rotation of the wrist, he's bound to get
He's got that is a beautiful shot. Thresh to cover. That is superb.
Great shot there, Saman Patel. He's playing some really good cricket. Hit the ball late, hit it under his eyes, got his power through the ball. Great shot. And we just have a look at this. Pitched up into the gap, into the arc. Beautiful shot. Right through the ball. Hands ball. A lot of power in that from Samit Patel. The Viking will be looking because they've gone with a spin-friendly nation today. They're hoping there's a little bit on off spinners.
Just a reminder, they won the toss, the Viking, and decided to bat first. That's beautifully bowled. Angelo Matthews just happened to bowl.
In fact, Matthews was a little bit confused. He said he's not sure how this pitch will play, so I'd rather bat second. But looking at what's happening here, we spoke about the moisture content. Can't see the moisture drying out quickly.
And one thing I guess we're going to see here also is that Samit Patel on this sort of track, I mean, it's a track that maybe resembles a bit more like an English surface. He's played most of his cricket in the UK, so the ball not coming onto the bat, he'll work a bit more, he'll be more precise with his shots.
And wanting to hit the ball as late as possible.
Uputaranga is somebody who enjoys a lot of spin, loves to play against spin, he's very good against spin.
Nice,
And that's his forte. He'll just keep knocking it into gaps. It's 45 for 2.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
ඔබ මේ රැඳී සිටින්නේ TVI සමගින්. රැඳෙන්න අපත් සමගම.
Is signalling the end of the power play. It's a slow power play, 45-2. The average score so far in the power plays in the tournament is 62 for 2. But a purchase also for Priyanjan.
Who was first a batsman, now he's developed his art as an off-spinner. Ashan Priyanjan. But this is something that we will see right throughout. A lot of spin. And lately, Priyanjan has started to pick up wickets. Economy under 6, which is excellent. Plays for the Colombo Cricket Club.
You would think he's going to be happier bowling to Turunga with the ball turning away from Turunga than into Patel, who probably looked to work.
Well bowled there from Priyanjan into the pads of Samit Patel. There has been a little bit of purchase for the spin.
Different game today, so don't forget to download that app, my11circle.com. You can download the app and have some fun. Play with the champions, select your side. But it's a little bit different today because it's not coming on the bat. Have some fun.
Maybe they should try and select surfaces from a distance quite far, quite high up. I like the greenery in the background. Very English, isn't it?
I've been asked before, and I think the drone shots, or how big these drones are. I mean, the drone we're using, providing that right now is quite high. But it's a small little drone. It's quite remarkable with the equipment. Where is it? That's all we got. That's got to finish the over, so they needed it. 9 from it eventually, 54 for 2.
You are
person who has incomes. I know it.
I'm looking forward to watching Jeffrey van der Sey bowl here. He's a very, very good leg spinner.
He was watching that throw all the way, so there wasn't too much drama.
Jeffrey van der Sey plays for the SSC. He has played a lot for Sri Lanka, just gone off the boil in the last year or two, but he's come back strong. So this is a really good test for him.
It's important he starts well. That's what all spinners want to do. A little bit wide. Plenty of time to rock on the back foot, bring the sweeper into play.
Patel, nice is the quite wide. There's no doubting him for talent and ability. Thankfully, he's, as you said, back in business, determined to prove himself, determined to make sure that he makes his mark, which is excellent because he was thought of as someone who can win games for Sri Lanka. He was included at a very young age, as you said. He played in white ball cricket.
It's nicely bowled, but that's good running too. Good aggressive running. So they're just working around at the moment. First balls are wide, which might be interesting towards the end of this over. 5 from it, 2 balls remaining. Correction, 6 from it. There is protection on the offside and also at deep mid-wicket. A couple of men back straight as well. And that's another wide. That's going to be bonus run. So that's exactly what he didn't want to do. Has gone through the keeper. And those extras climb up. Gee, they're with a rocket at the moment.
Yeah, he didn't want that, Jeffrey van der Sey. He just needs a little bit of confidence just to settle, and that wasn't what he wanted. The good thing for him, though, is interest if he
18 extras so far. 5 runs on the ball.
He's getting the googly. Googly is correct at going down the left side. Big time cricket after a while.
Yeah, the thing with him is he does that. He'll be in business.
Going to be 4.
And they're doing it in style, really without breaking sweat. If you look at that sort of...
These are the balls that wouldn't normally be bowled if he'd bowled 6 legitimate deliveries. Still got 1 to go. Huge over. So 17 runs off that last over. I think it's time for some of the players to just get together, because right now we've got a strategic timeout.
You are watching TV. ඔබට මගහැරුණු සියලු වැඩසටහන් පහසු වෙලාවට නරඹන්න TVI Newsයි අපගේ YouTube නාලිකාව අමතක නොකර දැන්ම subscribe. ඔබ මේ රැඳී සිටින්නේ TVI සමගින්. රැඳෙන්න අපත් සමගම.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Asia.
First of two games, so we've got plenty of entertainment for you. 8 overs gone, 71 for 2. These two batsmen are the crease now. This partnership is worth 68. Patel in particular has been in form, 50 and a 30. Chamira into the attack. These are the two guys that I think the Viking have to rely on to get a big total. The big total is down a little bit than what it normally has been so far in this tournament. It's probably around about the 170, 180 mark on the surface.
Yeah, just mentioned Chamira. I hope he back to his best delivery today, because when he bowls his best delivery, it's as good as it is for anybody.
Well, Dambulla needs a really good effort here. To me, well, that's how the current rate would be 176. 214 would be a very good score if they can get there, but around 176, 180.
Yeah, that's what I think. They've almost got to sort of think, okay, Andre Russell's there, but let's just make sure we get the runs on the board and not get too carried away. Santanova gets into that 189 mark.
Just looking at the Dambulla side, to me, it's one team that's a little bit unsettled as yet. Struggling with their combination. Did win that first game, then lost the next one badly. Now 4 changes. And the last time when you looked at that side, they were short.
Sweeper into play. They've got to get a good solid start, and Dick Weller, I think, has got to come to the fore. 2 soft dismissals before today, and a strangle down the leg side today for Dick Weller.
Talking about starts, I think just Manchur Chamira started this over really well. He's got the ball in the right area, he's got his field set properly, and it's been a really, really good start from him.
He's gone past 140 k's per hour.
Very exciting, very exciting. All you do, as we said in our pre-show, Hazy, is you want him at the back end of that mark to be committing to the delivery he's going to bowl now to get best results.
That's just about perfect.
So when you look at the likes of Dushman Chamira, who at one stage was injury prone and he was virtually out of it. Remember, went on a tour to South Africa, struggled badly, had to come back. Well, this is what happened. Angelo Matthews, a pretty soft dismissal, the first one. Down the man.
2 gets. They are very orderly.
Player has fair to that.
He bowled again. Perfect. Nice to see him run. I mean, the track's on the slow side. I mean, nice to see him still running in on the surface.
Yeah, looking at the pool of players, Sri Lanka, I'm positive that Sri Lanka doesn't lack the talent, but it's about harnessing the experience that we have. Sri Lanka has, because they've been struggling a little bit. Let's not forget, in the white ball format, red ball format, Sri Lanka has been a little bit better but inconsistent. So, in that context, the Van der Says and Chamira's coming back in good form, good rhythm, injury-free. Vanessa Udana will be a blessing.
I think
delivery 143, which is over round, is a big unit. Dushman Chamira's elation, celebration, understandable.
incisive of 71 has just been broken. Turunga has departed, which means that Shanaka has arrived at the middle now. The skipper, strike rate of 146. It's not going to be as free-flowing as he would like, I'd imagine. He'll need to just take a little bit of time just to get used to the surface, and then he can play some strokes. Only 9 overs in, but Chamira's last over, his first. 1 wicket and just conceding just 3 runs. So that's really good work. Shanaka's scores of 73 and 35 so far in the tournament.
Don't take too much.
Quace Ahmed into the attack.
That's a boundary first up. 1 bounce 4.
That's a good start for Dasan Shanaka. You always want to try and get a boundary to kickstart your innings, because from there you can just keep it going.
Yeah, good confident start for the captain.
Delivery should want to get stop it as soon as left.
Exactly. He was meeting with Mr. Ravin Wickrunta this morning. I saw them at our hotel.
Yeah, Ravin, of course, he's the tournament director. I'm sure the plans will be years to come.
Just to go back to just bunch of Chamira's over, I was really excited by the amount of by the pace he generated and the areas he hit. That is exactly what you want to do in your first over. He didn't try anything untoward. He just got the basics right.
Yeah, if you're with us before the game started, we just went through some of the golden rules, basically, that the quicks need to go through when they're bowling in T20 cricket. And I think he covered all the bases the way he was going about things. This is the dismissal. He's got a big motor. Andre Russell took him a while to get into gear. Took the catch quite comfortably. Hard into the ground.
This is the partnership for the Dambulla Viking right here. Samit Patel and Dasan Shanaka, they're 2 best players.
And then they got Angelo Pereira, who could also bat. So, obviously they will be mindful of that. 80 for 3, 10 overs completed.
Turnover's gone. At the moment, spirit of the game. Turn around far enough and shy at the bowler's end. That one was 140 k's per hour, that first delivery of that over. Here's a look at his speeds throughout the first over he bowled. So all at the start, straight away he was hitting good speeds. And then he picked up that wicket. So that's really good work. Creating a buzz straight away.
Looked a different bowler in this game. Chamira hitting the right areas consistently, generating a lot of pace. Quite a few problems for the batsman.
He's been consistently at that around 143, 144. And the other thing about his consistency has been the length he's bowled. He's been at the batsman. And with Chamira at close to 145, Lahiru Kumara at 150. And with the likes of Kasum Rajitha, who's playing today, and a few other youngsters coming through, the Sri Lankan fast bowling cupboard is looking quite good and strong.
And that's refreshing, isn't it? We all know that Sri Lanka has produced world-class batsmen over the years. Quality spinners as well. Is he out? That's bad luck, isn't it? He was looking so good and so dangerous. And getting out in a fashion like this, disappointing.
Well, the change up, a soft dismissal here, you could hear. This down. It was a very, very soft dismissal. Samit Patel will be kicking himself. But he has to go because Dushmanta Shamir. Pereira playing in his first game. Another player with Sri Lankan colours, lots of experience, 90 games. Pretty decent strike rate. How important that last partnership is for Dambulla. This partnership is, this is the last of the recognised batsmen. Then Pulina Taranga is an all-rounder, and then you go down to the bowlers.
Yeah, Pereira making his first appearance in this Lanka Premier League. His work is cut out.
Strangled down the leg side. The second player to get dismissed in this sort of fashion. Samit Patel just losing his balance, falling over. A little bit of a roll across the seam of the ball to take the pace off. He's been quite pacey, but his variation doing the trick and being assisted with that shot by the batsman. Very unfortunate.
Oisha, a late addition to the Dambulla Viking side.
And T20 cricket allows you to play the mind games, as they say. So again, just trying to confuse the opposition batting. It's paying dividends. Already 4 wickets and they're taking control.
Now they're using pace at the moment, but not forgetting the advantages those slow deliveries can bring to you. And that's how they managed to remove Samit Patel with a slow delivery. Slip in place.
Good pace. Dushmanta Shamir can work up a good head of steam. When you look at it, he's consistently in that 140 area. Darren, you spoke about, in fact, taking. Current rate, a little while ago, the current rate would have taken them to 179. You could see what has happened with that wicket. It's now just under 150. And if you look at the Dambulla Viking batting approach, obviously it's different. We've seen batsmen looking to express themselves, looking for quick singles, quick runs, boundaries. But this is different. See, my point or my question to both of you, both top order batsmen, in your day, is it determined by the pitch, you think, or is it the state of the team, the mindset? Because Dambulla obviously Viking have been struggling. They've been still looking for their combination. They're still not very confident out there, or at least that's how they look.
Was he stumped? There Bit of a delay by the wicketkeeper. Chandimal it was, which probably allowed the batsman to get back. A review will settle this decision. Legal delivery.
Big moment for Dambulla Viking. A very big moment in the innings. That's from Shanaka. Well. Oh, he just managed to get in. So the Dambulla Viking supporters will breathe a little bit easier. The captain's still there. Chandimal struggled a little bit.
Good bowling though. The leg spinner is not afraid of flighting the ball. Looking to get some spin, and it's not out. Once again, a return for the leg spinner.
Just waiting for that point. I'd like to hear your views.
To answer your question, Roshan, any T20 team has played its strength. I think as a batting unit, you want to capitalize on the power play overs with the restriction of only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You've got to be ultra aggressive. So if you're opening the batting, yes, it's cricket at the end of the day, and as a batsman, you've got to assess the conditions, understand which shots are on, understand which bowlers are the biggest threat to your wicket, and play accordingly. That's where the skill and the assimilation of the conditions, they all come into play. But at the end of the day, it's about scoring runs in quick time for your team to give you a competitive advantage.
That's a very long run.
And also the situation will dictate terms too. You know, if you set up the tone of the game through your openers quite well, then you keep on going with the momentum. And you have to look at the opposition as well. And if you glean the right information and you prepare well, do the diligence, you come up with the right ideas and employ the right strokes according to the state of the surface, the chances to excel get brighter. Good running, very good running. That's what they have to do very often to get to a decent total. After 12, it's 88 for 4.
ඔබට මගහැරුණු සියලු වැඩසටහන් පහසු වෙලාවට නරඹන්න TVI Newsයි අපගේ YouTube නාලිකා දෙකම අමතක නොකර දැන්ම subscribe කරන්න.
Just under 100, Danushka Gunatilaka played a blinder yesterday, right on top. Few 90s there. Samit Patel just under 90.
My 11 Circle, Lanka Premier League. Of course, many of you would have downloaded the app and selected your fantasy team for today's match. We hope that you've selected the right players, because if you can score maximum points, you can be a champion. You play alongside a champion and be a champion as well.
That's true.
And Darren, it's becoming difficult for the fans to actually pick because there are plenty of options now. As the tournament is holding up, players have started to read, and there's so many options now in bowling, spin department, batters, and also the wicket keepers.
My 11 Circle, Lanka Premier League, still in its early stage, but I can tell you it's hotting up, lot of interest, good contests.
In terms of the fantasy teams that you're picking, I'm sure bowlers will come more in focus. Given what we're seeing today, what we saw yesterday, they should be able to get you more points than what we've seen in the earlier matches.
Initially, what you saw, the faster bowlers, they were reluctant to bowl those heavy balls. Now, pelting the batsman with the short pitch deliveries. In the previous over, we saw Chamira welcoming a new batsman at the crease with 3 consecutive bounces. So now they're getting the hang of it. They're gaining more and more confidence. Top edge and clear the boundary. It's a 6.
Extra pace, and Chamira's extra pace just making sure, and a lot of bat on it, possibly a top edge, it doesn't matter, just breaks those monotony of dots and singles. Short delivery just above his eye line.
Yeah, runs bring relief for the batsman in this format. If you have eaten up a few deliveries, then a boundary or a 6 is coming.
Bowling. Dambulla Viking is still in a good position batting wise. Yes, they've lost maybe a wicket or two too many, but still they have a chance of getting to 170. And I say that because what we've seen in the first 5 overs, they've scored at around 7 to 8 runs per over, and then in the next 5 around 9 to 10. So only the better teams in T20 cricket are able to score higher in the middle phase of the innings, and they've done that. So not a bad position. The big challenge will be, can they finish well, and do they have the power batsmen to hit the boundaries, maybe in the death overs?
I'm with you, because Dambulla Viking have a good bowling attack. They can defend it if they provide it, if they get to 170. What do you think, my friend?
Yeah, I agree. Talk about it. 10 runs off the over, 98 for 4.
Over.
98 for 4. Well, we got 7 overs to go. We were talking about the 170 target. Darren was talking about a good finish. Now, to do that, I believe that this partnership needs to bat a little bit deep. That's one. And Dasun Shanaka, he's going to be the key as far as I'm concerned, because he's the one who can really move things along. And it's going to get runs here down to deep mid wicket, and it will be 4. So it's the 100 for the Dambulla Viking. And this man, Dasun Shanaka, needs to be there.
Yeah, he needs to cash in. He was given an opportunity. Shandimal could have stumped him out, or wasn't to be. Now he has to cash in.
And just to finish on that, Pulina Taranga, who's coming in next, can really hit the long ball. He's a quick scorer. Behind square leg, good work in the deep. That came quickly.
I also felt when Dasun Shanaka elected to bat first, he took into consideration that this is a pitch that was used previously, and batting second on this type of surface will be challenging, especially with the conditions around. So, as you rightly said, he is putting that onus on his bowlers to win him this game. They still have a lot to do with the bat, but that's not a bad strategy. If you think your strength lies in your bowling, put runs on the board and allow your bowlers to win you a match. We've been talking a lot about the tune. Myself, Amir Sohail spoke about it before the start of this match. 5.3 degrees. That's significant. And I'm sure it will be an incentive for Dambulla Viking and their spinners when they get their chance to bowl. So, a challenge for batsmen on this surface.
Yeah, the best thing Ahmed did in his spell, he flighted the ball, bowled it slower. In the air, into the gap.
Damika Prasad, he's returning after injury. He's worked really hard, but he's not possessing the same pace he used to have. So that gave him a bit of space outside the off stump. But just going back to Dasun Shanaka's decision, he's playing 4 spinners. So obviously he's expecting this pitch to help them. Colombo a leg spinner and Pulina Taranga bowls leg spin. Then there are 2 left-arm spinners.
Apart from the beauty of Sri Lanka that you're seeing, we also have another sponsor that is on board, Munchikome, flavored rice cracker to enrich your snacking moments. Most Sri Lankans will know about this brand and we've been enjoying it. Another My 11 Circle champion shot. This is going to be a welcome relief for Dambulla Viking.
It's turning out to be a good over for them. Prasad has been all over the place in this over. His ball wide of the stumps. His ball long hop. Working in the favour of the batsman. He should be relieved in this over. These 2 batsmen picking up 2 boundaries.
13 runs already. No ball. No ball.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Asia.
ඔබට මගහැරුණු සියලු වැඩසටහන් පහසු වෙලාවට නරඹන්න TVI Newsයි අපගේ YouTube නාලිකා දෙකම අමතක නොකර දැන්ම subscribe කරන්න. You are watching TVI. Stay tuned with us.
Lanka Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020.
Gives 2 more overs. So he'll have to pick maybe himself. Could come on and bowl an over. Take a lot of pace off. As to where this pitch
Ganga, how are you communicating with the captain? He heard you. I wish. What are the tools? Come on. Let us in on the secret.
Telepathy.
Ganga has a lot of tools. he doesn't tell us what it is.
Name one.
He doesn't tell us. So how would I? Talking about the pace of Isurudan, if you just look at that, the first 2 deliveries took a lot of pace off the ball, but not in the way he generally does it. High, it should be taken. Chandimal, underneath it, takes it quite well. Great work, because if you look at the way he ran for it, he made sure that the others were moved away. It's pretty confident, got underneath it.
That got to work for him. Finally. No, that's the thing. In T20 cricket, couple of dot deliveries, mounts up the pressure, demanding from the batsman to do something special. He opted to hit the ball towards mid-wicket, and guess what happened? Outer edge, because the ball moved away from the batsman. Timely wicket, Angelo Pereira contributing with 21. It's 120 for 5.
That makes it necessary. Yeah.